Right, so on a previous video, or the last video, we made this little character, boaty thing with little thingies and enthusi whatsits. And the important part of that is that we're going to do, that made me thought I should do pick-a-brick. And I actually don't know if, because I just picked up the box and didn't really think about it. So this is my box of pick-a-brick parts that I'm going to use to make something interesting at some point. But I went and got another little pick-a-brick thing quite a while ago, and this made me think about it and that I should do it in this video. So we're going to do it now. And what did we get? So we got this box, and so we're going to keep this here as oh, what else did I drop? My expensive mouse. Right, it's on the floor. It just dropped. I'm not going to show what it looks like because it's got stuff over it to make it. It's one of these mice. It's really weird plastic, and it's very slimy when you use it. Like, even if your hands are completely dry, it just sort of feels slimy after a while. So I put like sports tape on it to give it some grip. I'm sure it doesn't look that good. I do replace the sports tape on a regular basis because it gets kind of grimy. But it's just like, why is the plastic like this plastic? Maybe this plastic would, if I had it in my hand all the time, it would start to feel a little bit, I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's why I'm not going to show my expensive mouse, because that's the reason. Anyway, so as you can see here, this is my pick-a-brick that I have not opened up recently. But look at what it came with. So recently in the pick-a-brick thing, they actually had this exact piece. And I looked at this and I thought, well, that's a pretty... When I got this set today at the shop, I was like, oh, that's a pretty rare piece. I don't have many of those. Turns out I was wrong, because I completely had forgotten that I in fact do have many of these pieces, because I just got them recently. So also got some windows at this one. So that was quite nice. And the rest of it I don't think is very exciting, but I do have these, and I feel like these are quite good. And these are actually quite good, these ones, just for some place to put these things. So you can sort of attach them. What would that, like, what kind of thing would that be? It could be, I don't think I have a base plate sitting around. Oh, hold on. We'll get out the tiny plates from here. Because I think I was going to allow the use of a base plate. I had a base plate for it, so we'll just get one of these. So is that going to look like anything worth looking at? Probably not. Like, what is that supposed to be? What could that possibly be? It's like some sort of weird magical stuff coming out of the ground. Like if you had enough of them, it would look amazing, in the loosest possible sense of that word. There we go. So it could be kind of useful. Like, I just feel like these must have some use. I mean, they look like such an elaborate, cool piece, and they're of that slightly different kind of plastic that feels cheaper than normal Lego, which is always a bonus point when you think about it. I guess it's just because that's the only way they can make the gold coloured ones, but that's that. And so lots more brown windows and some grey. Those are actually flat pieces, but I don't have my brick separator on the table. So didn't I get like a cool, or did I just imagine that I got a new brick separator recently that was the teal coloured type of one? But apparently I did not, or I have lost it already. So anyway, we've got that and a few more of those. Honestly, the rest of this is just going to be the same as usual. They've still got tons of these things there, which I think is quite nice. These are the things that I always want to get. I can't remember if I got this in a previous video, but this is definitely going to make whatever I create look a lot more interesting. Even though the only other building bricks I've got, like, they've run out of these, so these are obviously popular, so I'm glad I got more of these things. But they go quite well, sort of, on the edge. The only problem with that is that it would look horrible. I don't, you know, you wanted to have like a nice rounded corner, but they'll always sort of end up being separated from the other part and sort of like not be very sturdy. But who knows? So more of those, and like that thing. So some buttresses, which was a hilariously funny word when I first heard it as a younger person, but now it's just like, yeah, what you're going to do. And I got some of these, which I think I must have mentioned in a previous video. So they do have like some of those and some of these. So I got these together. I don't think I got many because either the top part or the bottom part is a limiting factor in bulk bins. So alright, so we've got more of those. Some of these little white ones that could come in useful, and a little red thing that's useful. And so these are kind of cool. Like these are actually the more useful piece than everything I've got so far, because you could put those. Now I could have them on the side of, in two different ways too. I could use that thing to have it. Looks very Loki like. Or I could have like that, and again I could make crazy wacky moustaches. If you're having like that, it just feels like they have to have some use. Like obviously they're all gone. Like they went pretty quickly, so I think a lot of people looked at these and went, oh yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with these things, and then thought, I can't actually think of anything to use them for, except of course for the back of the boat. But there's only so many boats you're going to have to make. Well, like I guess like what I'm thinking is there must be some way of making like a spider thing. I mean, I guess you can make a spider. If I got like that and I got like that. In fact, I've got the perfect. It's going to be upside down though. All right, so they're not very. Maybe I should have used the other one. So if I turn that upside down. I think the easiest way, the smartest way of course, is to put these on first. And then it's always like a big risk to put things upside down. If only they had those bits that you could use to, like some bits with studs on both sides to swap these things around, because then you could, that's what I want in the bulk bins. I don't even know if there is a piece that does that, but there should be. Alright, it's not going to hold on as well as I want. Now I really want these. I should have gone with these pieces. These are the pieces that I should have been using. I didn't really think that through, did I? Alright, do I have enough of them? I think I have enough. So that one goes there, and that one goes like that. So you can kind of guess what I'm going to end up doing, now that I have a slightly more intelligent piece than what I was just using. Whoop, and I dropped one of these on the floor. So that's one down. And I can't believe I'm actually making this. It does make me, it does kind of look like one of those sort of old metal garden table things, or similar. Or it does look like an octopus. It looks like a scary octopus. And I've got another eye. Actually today I don't think I saw any of the little eyes left. I think they've finally managed to give them all away. So I'm going to put, oh, don't drop that one off. Put those there. And we've got one eye there. And a few more. I did actually get quite a few eyes. So what else have I got? I got these little blue things. I've had these before and I feel like they've got to be useful for something. And a couple of those green ones. That is not going to look green on the camera. But that is dark green. And a little smooth thing at the bottom that could be useful for attaching somewhere here, but there were some more eyes, but I think because I've been going along every single time and just getting some eyes, but I don't remember seeing them today. So that's a cute little creation, isn't it? A cute and terrifying creation. It looks a lot better from the top, I think, than it does from the front. It doesn't really work looking at it from the front. It looks kind of like what? But maybe if I put them all down like this, and that way, there's a big risk I think with this, is that everything you do looks like a funny moustache at the front. So if I had them down like that, like I mean the smart thing would not to be to make this the front, so that the eyes kind of went like over here or something. That would look a lot better. But I don't have the pieces to attach them in that manner, except I still don't. But no, actually I've got a plan. Will I put two like that? That's not going to help. Nothing I do is going to make this be able to fit here. That's just the plain hard truth of it. So I can just give up but there might be if I... No, that's not going... Oh, it does... Gosh, it does fit. Fits right in the middle. Okay, so we could kind of do that, and that looks right. I never actually realized that they would cross that boundary. Huh. Well, that's nice. So that's my spider, and I think that's actually absolutely amazing. The best spider ever, and it does actually sit in amongst all this like that. Look at that. There they go. They sit perfectly. And then they can have like, oh, I broke the legs off. So it does need some reinforcements. But definitely, I can put the reinforcements on right this second. I'm going to use those pieces. So that one can go there. And then that one can go there. And then actually, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to take this one, put that one on the bottom, and make it into like a hamburger sandwichy thing. Look at that. That is the best, sturdiest crab thing I have ever made. So that's definitely a work of art. If only I had... oh, I got those as well. Those are quite useful. Maybe I could have put a couple of those in there. Oh my gosh, I had so many options. And had a few more legs. Oh well. Well, actually, I could do one thing. Give them a little tail. So they don't have the little tail at the back. They're even better than they've ever been before. And I probably could put a few more of these. Probably can. This video is taking a lot longer than... I can't get them to fit. Well... I did not think that was going to fit. So, that's an interesting pattern. Very neat. Alright, so that works like that, and there's the tail, and that's perfect. It is done. There's no way to improve that. But as you can see, there's some pretty good pieces there. Nothing else that I think I haven't mentioned. So all those, that piece there, very useful. Pretty good haul, but recently there's been nothing exciting, so I haven't got any more since I got this one. So, true story. So, but that's who knows, because it's going to be yonks before I make another one anyhow. Even if I did get another one tomorrow, by the time I got around to making a video, it would still be weeks from now. So, it's irrelevant, completely irrelevant, whether or not the shop currently has anything worth getting or not. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching, and we have to put it into the box to finish the video off. Or do I? I guess I do. So, in it goes. You can't actually see me putting it in the box. There we go. Putting it in the box. And I'm going to put this in the box. In the box. Those eyes are going to cause a lot of problems. I really have to stop forgetting the eyes. And looking in the box, I can't actually... I should have just checked. What was the piece that I was confused about? These pieces here. So I couldn't remember if I got these before. Looking through the box, it looks like the only ones that are in here are the ones I just threw in. So that's actually, I think they actually still have some of these pieces here left in the shop. So maybe these pieces are the ones I should go back for. They do remind me, the very first time I saw these pieces was this car model that I got from a flea market. Well, my parents got one from a flea market when I was very young, and it was a very big, complicated car model. And I'd never seen this rounded piece before, and my parents let me look after this model, but I was like, pretty young, like 8 or something, or even younger, I don't know, but I was young. And I took the whole thing apart, and it was like a very elaborate, cool model. My parents were like, oh, what have you done? Why would you take this awesome model apart? But it's because I wanted these pieces. Well, they were pieces like this. They had like little rounded. It was like a very old 1920s type car, 1930s type car. It wasn't a Model T, but it was kind of in that kind of vein, I think. But yeah, that's a true story. So thanks for watching. There's no point watching this with your eyes, but that's what we've got so far. So what can I make next time? I think we're getting to the point that there's enough stuff in here to make at least some kind of building or device. I don't have enough roof. They had some yellow too long ones of these today, and I'm like, well, I'm really, I'm crossing my fingers for one that's 4 long, because there's only so many of this that you can use to make a roof. But it could be fun. Like, I mean, that kind of roof is kind of the least interesting kind of roof that you have. So maybe I should just completely forget about actually using roof tiles for the roofs. And just move on to something else. But anyway, thanks for watching. Nothing else to say. Have a good evening, and bye. I'll put the eyes away later. Bye.